Hi, everybody, welcome back. I hope you are all doing well. So sometimes I don't know what stories are best for what days because to be honest, I don't know which day is best for what story. All right. Because I believe this story is one of those stories that are a bit heavy. Okay. So trigger warning. So this lady took her 11-year-old daughter to a sleepover at a friend's house or somebody that she knew and trusted. And what happened at that sleepover has got people talking. Okay. This story is, to be honest, a lot of things don't surprise me, but this is one of those stories. So let's get into the story first now.
Well, it should be a daily reminder, especially during the summer, to think twice or three times or like a million times about letting your kids have sleepovers, because my daughter, who was 11 at the time, had a sleepover with someone that we knew very well, and she ended up being recorded in the shower 3 times. The mom is who facilitated everything. She sent a text to the boyfriend saying, "Oh my God, baby, your dreams are coming true. Stay in the night. Get the cameras ready." And he said, "For sure, don't let her shower until I get there." He is in jail now, 14 months, I think, on 21 counts of child pornography and 1 count of obstruction of justice. The mom who facilitated it all and handed my child over on a silver platter is still free as a bird. So when you think that you're being super careful and extra cautious, think over and over again before you let your child have a sleepover. I knew the mom very well. She is a nurse, which I know that anyone and everyone is capable of such. But she is in charge of people's lives, and I thought that it would be okay. So just be very careful.
15 months. Only 15 months for everything that she said there, right? One of the ladies in the stitches was saying that this is why she would rather it was a black person, because if it's a black person, she knows that they are going to get exactly what they deserve, if not more, right? But it's always when it's the other race, they get away with a lot of things. But I'm here and I'm thinking about Didi, so I don't know. But anyway, I think when you're a black person and you have money, you can get away with stuff like that too. All right. So yeah, this is one of the craziest stories I've heard so far. And to be honest, I don't know. I'm a mom too. I don't know how I'll feel in this situation that a nurse, not only do I know this person, but this person is a nurse who is most likely coming into contact with a lot of young girls. And she's the one sending the message to the boyfriend. "I have one for you. Come right now." And then the boyfriend is like, "Oh, wait for me to get there first. Don't do anything. Wait." 11 years. 11 years. Your own friend's daughter. Then if they have children, I wonder what is going on in that house. You see, a couple of days ago, I posted a video talking about why I fear male-centered women. This is one of the reasons why. Those type of women, now I don't know about her side of the story and why they decided to let her go free. But it could be that she's also part of it. She also likes these type of things. I don't know. I don't know why they let her go free, but from what I'm gathering, it's making me believe that she would do anything to keep that guy. But anyway, let's get into what people have to say about this, and I'm going to come back and talk some more.
Did y'all hear that mother on here talking about how she let her 11-year-old daughter go to one of her little friends' sleepovers? And the mother of the girl whose sleepover it was basically orchestrated pornography of her daughter with her husband. So the mother of the little girl whose sleepover it was sent her husband a text message and said something to the effect of like, "Your dreams have come true. This little girl is here." In which he responded something like, "Don't let her get in the shower until I get home." It came up on my FYP yesterday and it sent me into a spiral. I don't play about kids, especially shit like that. I have daughters, and it's natural for them to want to go to their little friends' sleepovers, birthday parties, etc. They're kids, and they don't understand that the dangers that come along with stuff like this, right? And it's like, you don't want to be unfair to your children, but at the same time, we have to protect these babies. And I'm not shaming that mom in any way. I don't know, if she had a relationship or knew the mother or the parents of the other little girl. I don't know the backstory, so I'm not shaming her in any way. But I'm just saying that as parents, it's like, we know that there's weirdos out here, right? And you can do everything. You can talk to the parents. You can even know these people and still not know the weird shit that they're fucking doing when no one's looking, when no one's around. So apparently the husband is locked up for what they did, but the mother who orchestrated all of this is still free. Lock that bitch up immediately. I am so fucking disgusted.
I am really, really weird about who my child goes and stays the night off with, especially in this point in my life. Now that I've been so outspoken about certain things, I constantly see things now that just solidify that you have to be so careful about who keeps your children, about where they're going to spend the night off, about like who's going to be around them when you're not there. And let me tell you, when a child is put in these type of situations, it literally changes the course of their entire life. And it's so important that parents know this. You cannot trust everyone with your child. If you have a gut feeling about something, you need to listen to it. 9 times out of 10, you're right. Not everyone has the same morals as you. I feel like we all kind of, a lot of us that are like actually good standing people, we want to see the best in everybody. And that's really how I used to be. I wanted to see the best in everybody. And I always just thought like, they could never do that. Like they would never do that. But that's not the case. Not everyone thinks like us. Some people are truly evil and they don't care about children and they don't care about protecting them. So if you're a parent and you let your child go spend the night off, I'm not condemning you. I'm just saying it's good to have awareness about things like this. And I appreciate this mom for coming on and talking about something so traumatic. Like I can't even imagine going through something like this.
How the f*** you a nurse take a video of an 11-year-old child that's supposed to be in your care? You take a video of her in the shower and send it to your motherfucking boyfriend talking about, I got a surprise for you. See, this is why I'm real cool on letting my kids stay over people's house. Because even when you think you know them, baby, you don't know them. That's some sick ass shit. And even though the boyfriend has been charged with corn, she need to be charged too. She need to be charged and she need to get her ass beat up. Because ain't no way. Ain't no goddamn way.
Now, this is a close family friend, mind you. And mom, that videotaped all of this is a registered nurse. Now, mind you, as a healthcare professional myself, this makes me utterly repulsed. Our job is to help people, to save people. And you not only destroyed this little girl's life, she's gonna need therapy after this. You have done damage to your own freaking kids. Dad gets arrested, 20 counts of child porn. You know what mom got? Nothing. Nothing. Not only should she have her license revoked, but she should also be facing prison time too. Now, as a Gen Xer, we had sleepovers all the time. And let me tell you, nothing ever happened, thank God. Not saying that nothing ever did for us Gen Xers. I think it was just a different time. That's number one. Number two, my kids had a quadrillion sleepovers. And I'll tell you right now, I would lay down my own life for someone else's child before I would put them in danger. I can't even comprehend what the world is coming to at this point, where we can't even have an innocent sleepover where kids are listening to Justin Bieber or Benson Boone or whoever they're listening to now, painting their toenails and just having a good time without being worried about assaults or corn or anything else that they're going to have to endure for the rest of their lives. Since when have we stopped protecting our children? Since when? 60 kids get rescued down in Florida, you know, that these kids are aged 9 to 17. Some of these kids are impregnated because they're being trafficked. We have to do better for our kids. This is the next generation. What are we doing? Do better. And I would love to find myself in a med room with that nurse that videotaped it.
Believe who is here. Let me tell you something. I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. I know I always say it. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you do. I'm going to run joke with me pitney. I'm going to run pitney joke. I don't run joke about my kids. I don't play about my kids. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to play a pitney joke. You may get away with anything. Ask me, man, when me did that with before. Me not run pitney joke. You not play with my pitney. You do what you want for the way. You see one time you want to behave certain way when it comes to my kids. Thunder roll. You're crazy. Are you crazy? And this is the thing, most of the times we think that is only men out here, taking advantage of these kids and doing the essay. Enough time the woman them know the things them were going and pretend like say them don't know. Enough time them are encourage it, them are hush and them are all no, you would have never do that, I trust him. Da, 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 da. Them know the things them were going. I've allowed Rabsy to do sleepover when she was about 4 or so. And after a while, I was like, no, this is not good. I should not have her do this because she's not in my sight, and it's something that I consider a whole lot. Even in my home, if Rabsy goes in the bathroom, I'm timing her. What are you doing? Get out. I'm that type of mommy. What are you doing in the bathroom? You finished showering? Hello? Are you finished using the bathroom? Hello? Get out. We're in the house, a 1-bedroom apartment. I know when she go around there, so when she goes, so when she go there, so because my eyes and my ears, they are working. Because kids are very curious. They do things. As they grow, they do things. Especially, so you can imagine you leaving kids with kids. They're going to do things. They're going to say things. So you have to pay attention. You have to open up your ears and listen. No matter what you want to tell your pitney, say, you have to pay attention and make sure so you listen. And don't trust nobody with your pitney. I don't care who you are. You see, now my daughter, she had left godfather. Her daddy knows I don't freaking play when it comes to my pitney. When me decide to send me out, when I never me decide to me a carrier come here, she come here, me no ramp. Me not play. I'm not even going. Y'all can go watch that video because
When I was a child, we would have got slapped in our mouth for even asking mom to go to a sleepover. That's how they went. When nobody coming over our house and we wasn't going over nobody's house. If we didn't share the same blood, we pretty much weren't even allowed to play with people. That's just how that goes. I have so many questions. The mother of the little girl that was videoed in the shower, she did what she had to do. She handled her business. Fine. 15 months for 26 child corn charges. They ain't black. I'm telling you that now. The mama who texted the daddy and said, she's here, you're going to have a good time, never even being charged, that tells me right there they ain't black. The judicial system don't work like that for black folks. Ain't no way a black daddy would have been sentenced to no 15 months with 20-something child. Are y'all kidding me? 20-some charges, 15 months? This is something that I always tell my sister. If somebody got to kill me, please let them be black. I'm going to need you to go to prison for the rest of your life. Because see, white people, they might go to prison. White people going to get a trial. The first time around, they probably going to get what they deserve. 40 to life. Then the appeals court going to bring all that back. And they going to redo everything. Like, how is it that every time I watch some court, y'all always getting y'all sentences overturned? If it's not overturned, you getting 10 years for unaliving people. One thing they never do to y'all, they never sentence y'all without the benefit of parole. You gonna always get out. I will never understand. I will never understand. If somebody got to unalive me, please let them be black so they can go to jail for the rest of their black life. Because I'm gonna need you to sit in there and fester and think about what you did to me, all right? Listen, whites, don't do anything to me. I want black on black crime for my murder. Because y'all don't get good sentences.
I will never let my child sleep at someone's home, and here's why. As a psych nurse, the amount of stories I've heard of patients getting essayed as a child while at somebody's home for a sleepover is shocking. The reality is the abuse does not happen from a stranger. It happens from someone that the child knows and the child trusts. It can be an uncle, a cousin, a grandpa, a sister's boyfriend. Like, heck, I've even heard of a parent. Let's be clear. Little girls are not the only ones. Little boys, too, are a victim. Boys are more quiet about it because of shame, guilt, fear, and pressure to be tough. These children carry this trauma into adulthood. And I've seen the long-term consequences of this. It turns into addiction, depression, anxiety, PTSD, difficulty forming relationships, trust issues, anger issues. It doesn't just go away. I don't think I'm being paranoid. I think I'm being cautious. I think it's important to have these hard conversations, and setting boundaries is, even if it will offend a family member. As a psych nurse, my job is to help manage trauma. But as a mom, my job is to protect my child from experiencing that trauma in the first place. So you tell me, would you let your child sleep at someone's home?
Yeah, so as I was saying, this is why for me personally, if you're a woman and you give me the slightest that you are all about men, you do anything for a man to like you, you say anything for men to appreciate you, you're always competing with other women for the validation of men, yeah, I will run away from you. I'm not even going to talk to you. You are not going to see my tail light. You're not going to smell me. It's not like I don't like you. I'll just leave. Because I don't know when you will decide to put me in danger. And that's my issue, all right? The man, yes, he has done what he's done because you allowed it. And I don't know how many other children he's been in contact with. That's what I'm saying. I would love to hear the whole story because I don't know. This is a part of a story from a story, but the story still stands that this went down. This went down and there was a woman involved. A woman who cares about her boyfriend's pleasure than the children that she has been entrusted with. This type of woman, hey, So for me personally, if you give me the slightest, babe, you are done. No, I'm sorry. It's not like I don't like you. I'm a girl's girl, but then at the same time, I'm side-eyeing you. You know, stay away from me. You're not going to hear anything from me. You're not going to hear anything about me. You're not going to smell me, see me, nothing. I'm sorry. I'm done. Because women like this, they will sit by and keep quiet and watch all these things happen and they won't say anything. They are the ones who have daughters and their fathers will be doing things to their daughters and they won't say anything. Because if this is your friend, daughter, that you are doing this, if you have daughters, I wonder what you allow other men to do to them. That's what I'm saying. Okay. And as for those type of men, we've spoken about this a lot on this channel. Men who go after women who already have children or would have access to children, be careful of them. You know, I don't know if they specifically go after women because they have children. Oh, me, I like single mothers. Oh, me, I only date single mothers. I like them when they have children. I really love children and so on and so forth. Please, be careful, it's not flattery. Sometimes there's ulterior motives behind it. Because this one, the 15 months part, I can't get over. How can they decide that after everything that this man did, he's only going to serve for 15 months? I hope it's 15 years and it's a typo. Because 15 months. Hey! Be careful, all right? Be careful of who you leave your children to. Boys, girls, be careful of who you leave your children with. Be careful of where you leave your children. I'm one of those moms too. I don't know. I don't feel comfortable with my kids staying overnight in somebody else's house. If they are going to be anywhere, it should be a public space. Everybody is there. And I'm not saying things can happen in those areas too, but, I feel like it's a bit safer than your child going into somebody's house. You don't have any access to that place. You don't know what is going on behind closed doors. They are sleeping in the house. Anything can happen. It's crazy. Things like this happen a lot. And sometimes some of these children, they won't come back and tell you what happened. Some of them won't know what to make of what has happened. Okay. So that's the issue. So open your eyes. Not all places are safe for children. Not all people are safe. In this particular case, it's a woman who is a nurse, who a lot of people would think, because she's a nurse. No. You don't know what is going on up there. You don't know what, I'm sorry. You don't know what is going on, what she's thinking, what will make her behave in a certain type of way, especially when it comes to men. There are some women who rather have a man than anything else. They don't care about friendships. They don't care about anything. If it means putting you in danger, your children in danger, their lives in danger, their jobs in danger, everything, they will do it for a man. If she was in Africa, they'll say they've done juju on her. But this one, I don't think there's juju involved. So you see that she's also into it. She loves those type of things. And if she does, I don't know why she's walking. Because for me personally, if it's me, I don't know what I would do. To be honest, I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would do. All right. So be vigilant out there. Trust no one. Trust no one. No relatives, no friends, no doctors, no lawyers, no priests. Because you don't know where the danger is going to come from. Even the ones that look like they are the safest, you don't know. You don't know. That's what I'm saying. All right. But anyway, leave your thoughts and opinions in the comments, and I'll see you again in another video. Take care of yourselves and one another. Bye.